Hi everyone, it's Michelle. So today's video is actually somewhat of a repeat of a video that I just did on my own channel because I think that it is a vital topic that needs to be discussed. Um, Obviously today is Monday the 31st of October, and if you're in the United States, it's Halloween. So this video has a little basis in Halloween and kind of what to do with all of the candy that you're getting if you're going out trick-or-treating, and how to deal with that and not have it lead to a binge. Um, so, yeah, um, Halloween is a awesome holiday in my opinion, because you get to dress up and you get to go out with your friends. But I know how scary it is, the thought of going out and having just all this leftover food of candy, of ridiculous like chocolate and sugar and whatever. And I know somebody was talking to me about like, what do you do with the food? Like, I know it's bad to trash it and get rid of it, but like I know that if I eat it, then it'll just result in a binge. Um, which is one thing I want to talk about because I think that a lot of the times we do get in that mindset where we're like, well, I can't just allow myself to have one piece of chocolate or one package of candy. Like it has to be all or nothing. Um, which I know when this past spring, I went to Europe and I was talking to my group therapy group before I left about how, oh, I thought I was going to binge on all the desserts and I was going to be getting there. And I was just so I was working myself up so much. And my group, they suggested like, why not trying to have like at least something sweet every day, because that'll help like lower like your craving for what's it called, for a sugary or chocolatey candy. I'm fiddling with like my headphones, so if I'm like my arms are moving, yeah. But anyway, um, so one thing that you could definitely try doing is getting your candy, and after you get rid of all of the candy that you don't like for instance, I don't like almond joys, so I kind of trash them. I give them to a friend or my parents, or I don't know. I just put them out of sight. So you know that phrase, like out of sight, out of mind. You don't see it. And then what I do is I'll like divide up my candy and say, okay, I can have like um this amount on Halloween, and I'll kind of like get that set so that I know I feel comfortable with having maybe however many pieces of candy. And then every day afterwards I try to have at least one piece of candy, and at max, I don't know, maybe three, whatever number you decide. Mine's kind of that just because I'm more on the restricting side of my eating disorder. But you can definitely work it out like another range of how much candy is acceptable. But basically, the point of doing that is like, okay, so the way that I do it is I baggie it off, and so I have it like separated, and then I like put it away, and just I don't have like a bag of candy just sitting on my room, because in my room, because if it's sitting there, then I know that I'm going to be triggered and that I'll want to binge. But if I put the packets in maybe like my kitchen where my family is always at, or I even give my candy bag to my friend, or my parents to hold, or I don't know, however you want to deal with like where you want to put your bag. But if you don't have it somewhere directly in your sight, then I know it helps like decrease the need to binge on the food. Now, a lot of the times though, we're like, okay, like that sounds like such a great idea. Okay, I'll go with that. And then we have those 5 pieces of chocolate, and then we're like, well, I already ruined the day, so I might as well binge. And the way to deal with that thought process is kind of set whatever you think is a comfortable amount of candy to have each day, or even just in a week, and let it like try and stick to that. And as soon as you reach that, just stop. No matter what you're doing, just like stop and take a few minutes and just like chill and like let your body kind of digest the candy a little bit, so you're not just like going and going. And if you feel like you can't just stop and take a little break, you can definitely go brush your teeth, because I don't know about you guys, but I never want to eat chocolate when my mouth smells and tastes like mint. It's not me. But you can definitely brush your teeth. You can go for a walk or take a break and watch like a movie or TV, or you could write. You could do whatever you do as a distraction if you're in that thought process of I want to keep binging because I already ruined the day. Um, Definitely a good thing to consider doing is looking at positive affirmations, which I will post a link in the bar below for positive affirmations so you guys can check some of them out and maybe just have like them on hand, that if you feel like that, oh, I want to binge, you can look at these and kind of like build up your confidence in saying that it's okay, you don't have to binge. You can decide whether or not like you will or not. That was phrased weird, but anyway. So, but sometimes we do find ourselves starting a binge, and I want you to know it's never too late to stop a binge and to just sit with that feeling of I'm done. I am in control because I stopped my binge instead of, oh, you're so out of control, so you might as well just keep going and then purge. Um, which is the next part I actually want to talk about is purging with the candy that you'll be having. Um, Basically, purging is never fun. Just saying, through everyone I know, it's like, it's not fun at all. And the way, like, it gets like in our mind is like, oh my gosh, like I ate all this food and now I need to purge, whether it be by vomiting or regurgitating your food or by exercising or by taking laxatives and diuretics. But really, that does nothing. Like, yes, it'll get the candy out or off or whatever, but it does nothing for helping you. It does nothing to get you like back on this like, positive path. So definitely another thing that I would suggest if you want to purge would be reading those affirmations again that I'll post below, or just calling a friend. You don't need to tell them like you don't need to be like, oh, I want to purge right now if it's not a friend who knows. You could just be like, hey, can we talk? And then just talk about how trick or treating went, or if you went to a party, how that went, or whatever. And just distract yourself. Maybe talk about school, like, and you can also look at like other distractions. You can paint your nails, you can do various things, but just to calm yourself down. And even I know I was talking about like the mindfulness approach in one of my recent videos in the TogetherweR channel. And that's definitely a thing to try, where if you feel yourself getting so worked up and you're like, I need to purge, trying to calm yourself down and bring yourself to the moment by like taking deep breaths and listening to the sounds around you and feel if like your surroundings, kind of like, are you uncomfortable in the way you're sitting, what. But some things that I personally find helpful when you do want to purge and you feel like you're just like, I'm so fed up right now, definitely brushing your teeth and just getting that taste of sugar out of your mouth definitely helps me, I know. And also just like splashing water over your face to clean off, like, you know how sometimes you get like the sugar like on your face? I don't know. But yeah, like that helps. And then you just remove your mind from it. And then you take a walk and just kind of chill. Or if you're like me and it snowed outside, you don't have to take a walk. You can just chill and like watch TV or something. Um, Yes, but I think that also like a lot of the times people, like, I know somebody had said this. They were like, well, I just want to trash the candy. Like, I don't even want to go near it. Which it's fine if you don't want to handle the candy, but you still want to go out trick or treating and have fun with your friends. But the thing is, sometimes it does seem wasteful to people, and they just are torn up about actually trashing the candy. Um, so one idea of things that you could do is actually make like a little candy bag and give it to your friends the day after or like 2 days after, whenever. But give it to all of your friends and be like, Happy Halloween, guys. And that way you're giving away your candy, but your friends are still getting it, and you'll get to kind of have that friendship like strengthened or whatever. Or another thing that you could do is donate the candy to a food pantry in your area, because I know I volunteer at a food pantry and they're always looking for leftover candy, so that like the children who might not have been able to go out or just didn't get that much candy we'll be able to get candy. So that's another alternative. Um, yeah. Okay. I I think those are the alternatives I think of. If any of you have other alternatives suggest, please comment below. Um, yes. So I guess that's it for this video, guys. Um, yes. If you guys are going out, have a wonderful Halloween, and I hope that you all have fun and enjoy just going out with friends or going to the party or whatever you're doing. And don't worry too much about the food because there is ways to work with the candy. But just let yourself have fun. So, yes, happy Halloween to all of you guys, and I will see you next Monday. Bye.